that I thought, it is true. This is a new map, so this is my save slot 9. So this is us going into an identical, obviously, OakCity. I thought, oh, well, I'd actually show you from start to scratch, because I have actually got the recording. So this is exactly where we started, 100,000. We've got the, obviously we've got the money to swizz in, all that type of thing. We've got all of the things that you get with this map, all of your vehicles. The one thing I'm gonna do, as I said, I always say this, and that is, I'm not gonna cheat. We're not gonna have those, like, but if there's anything in the sales that we want, then we will buy those, because that's only fair. Right. And of course there's another header. I bet that's actually not a bad thing. I bet we'd get, because that is our actual header. Yeah, it is actually. That's true. I would imagine as. Oh no, it's too much. It is. Let's leave it. It is. It's too much trouble. It really is. That's a cracking price. But we haven't got a forage at the minute. Do we need that? Would be useful, but it's a 500. We'll leave it for now. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it as it is. So I thought, well, first of all, obviously, what we've got is we've just got the blank map. We only own what we own, obviously. So we've got everything started. I'm going to save the game, because you need to do that. And then I'm literally going to like start the cameras at different times just to show you exactly what is entailed. Because obviously there's exactly the same process on PC and Mac for like, let me just switch recording. Yeah, I'll be right back. We're going to quit the game, and then I'm going to like show you and bring you back in at different places, and to show you exactly what you actually do to do what I'm going to do now. I've sort of half done this before, but I'm going to be a little bit more thorough, because obviously this also solves that problem where people say you need a new save, like JMGaming's done that. You do, and you do, that is true, but you don't have to lose your progress. I mean, you do in a way. I mean, although there are also tools now that I do know how to use, where you can put exactly the crops in the ground that you had before with the easy development tools. So yeah, you could do that, but I shall be right back, and I'm going to show you a little bit more in depth on how to do this, so you don't, on PC and Mac, you don't have to like start from scratch. You can start with exactly the same equipment in exactly the same position, exactly the productions you've got in with the contents, every single silo you've got with the same contents. Your trailers can have exactly the same, whether it's liquid tankers or all of those things will come in just a couple of files. So yeah, I'm going to be right back. Right, I have to trust to a little bit of luck. Now, I've done this before, and I know that it does show you where I am. So, like, this is obviously my PC. I've obviously, because of modding and that, I've got like quite a few folders where I'd hide everything and do my mods and all those type of things. I've got a mod switcher for different folders for like my mods, so that you can like have mods in testing, just my mods, JMGaming testing, and then all mods, the standard mods folder basically. Well, it switches to that, and in fact, yeah, I've also got, yeah, that's right, it switches between the normal mods folder, which is this one here, which is my games farm simulator. I've got the Giants version of this, so it literally is on my hard drive, not like the Steam one, which is a bit more of a difficult path. So this is, well, it depends if you've got Steam or this, but I think more people have Steam than the Giants copy. But yeah, well, I'm not sure. But anyway, this is detracting. Right, so then, like, what we need to do now is you need to go, and it is just above this folder. Now, a little trick again. A save game 9 will be the one that we've just done. But you can, if you go in your career save game, it actually tells you the game, which is OakCity. It will tell you how long you've, like, you have 100,000. So we know that's the right one. So that is the right save. Now, the one above it is my original save, which you'll see an awful lot more cash than that. We have, oh, initial money. Oh, I'm not sure. Yeah, it puts it somewhere out. Playtime. Oh, no, there you go. 1,189,410. And then, obviously, all of the slot system. I didn't know you had a slot system on PC. Yeah, that's telling you all of the mods, as you can see, mod names. So right, that's in the career save game. All we need is farmland, which actually is the fields that you own. The 1 will be the fields that you actually own. All the ones with a 1, they're what you've got. So, of course, if you really wanted to, you could put a 1 by all those. I'm not sure, though. Our Giants have got some quite interesting checks on this. So if I switch my entire XML, it may well take that. So far, I've never been beaten by that. And I think Giants allow that. So that's your fields as your farmlands. The other 2 that you really need. I mean, there are also hand tools now. So if you bought like a items, that would be where it would store any placeables, collectibles. Obviously, map object hider would be recording what bits we've hidden. Placeables is the one that is like that you want. And this, if you literally go inside, it is massive, especially on a JMGaming map, because these these segments are fences. But if we do a search, and we'll go production. Oh no, silo might be better. Yeah, diesel. Yeah, so that's the diesel silo. And then we've got a production silo marked, so you can see that's right down at the bottom. Bionic Dairy, that too. But it also, just to sort of show you've got exactly what we saw on this. So this is what you need to take. This placeable needs sticking inside the other map, and it will copy it. Now, if you do this with the game running, it won't actually sort of work. So if I grab the placeables without doing that, and we grab your vehicles and the farmland. If we had hidden anything, you would actually grab that too. I've never done that actually before. So I've done shift instead of control. Farmland, vehicles, placeables. If you've got hand tools, I don't think we'd even bought the chainsaw. You leave that alone, strangely enough. I mean, I've never ever done that one because it's... So we copy those. So your save is still okay. Come into save game now. If the game's running, it won't allow you to do this. There's locks on the files. But if you do this now, it will ask you this question. Do you want to replace the files in the destination? Yes. That should... Also, any bits of fence we've shifted will be shifted on the new map. So that is like, that's all done. So if we now go into our new game, it's just, yeah, I apologize for this because this is the bit that's a little bit boring, really, as in like, but it doesn't take too long to do it, although the sound's going to be a bit noisy. And then I just take... I only want to do this because you can see everything, as in like exactly what we just see on this. Because I've got the mod switcher, those games don't exist. It's the only game that I've got in the JMGaming is this one here. So we've got a record of them. This is the one we've just got into. You should see where we didn't have anything before, that we've actually got exactly what we had before. Even the amount of food and stuff you have comes across with you. And all of the containers, just like you're shifting your farm from one map to another. So all those people who say, you've got to have a new save. Not technically, not really. I've done this on FS22 and FS25's got a few locks on certain files. It still does allow you to do it. Thanks for recording this. I'm just going to swap my recording window over 1 second. Right, fantastic. Yeah, that's back to the normal. This is only records FS. I'm to sneak to my desktop, you can't see it now. So you should see all around on this brand new spanking map. We've only got 100 grand at the minute, but everything is exactly where we left it. Exactly. Now, the obvious JMGaming said the reason I've had to do this was because the... no, he's wrong. No. Yeah, I was right. He said that you can't buy that. Yeah, so this is a brand new map. I am right. He is wrong. Map maker or not. Yeah, I am right. You can't buy this. What he did with his last the game update is obviously something's gone wrong. But you can see all of the fences that we removed before and all of the placeables. You'll see the concrete's not there. That's what I said. There's certain things. Levels are exactly as the level would be. Actually, I'm not sure whether that's true. Yeah, let me just... Yeah, the concrete in that is definitely... Ooh, yeah, the level is. I am right. Obviously, we leveled that, and that you see in the occluder. You should never really see that white, but... and... Oh, wow. Yeah, this is... The level's all wrong on this, but sort of has assisted us a bit, because actually, we could get rid of that now. The fence is back to where it should be. So we should be able to sell that. We should have a proper fence. So that's quite, that's one bonus. Although you can see that actually... but, oh, it won't let me do it. I think it's too far buried. It's not classing it as an object. Oh well, not too bad. So yeah, there's a lot of work I'm going to have to do behind the scenes now to level this and all that type of stuff, because you can see the doors buried. That's the true level of the map. Yeah, literally. So it's, but I can't. I've got my cows, so I can't really like do much other than like try to do it as it is. So do we time lapse me doing this? The fixing. We've got 100 grand to play around with anyway, so we should have. Yeah, the fences, because they're in the placeables file on a JMGaming map, the fences will be disappeared that we've already disappeared, as we've just seen. So, right, I'm going to go into a time lapse. We're going to fix this, like, on camera. So, yeah, I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Not too bad. A little bit of like, yeah, obviously, I don't think these actually settle down. I really don't. Whether it will over the next session or that, it used to remind things, but it seems that, that I think, oh, I've got all my settings on until it's, yeah. There are certain settings, like it's on easy, we want like it to be on. I'm going to slow that down. A few usage normal, trophy limit. We want off, 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 off. And 50-50. General settings, dollars is right. And we want, no, it's not that. It is settings, game settings we want on hard economy somewhere, and we don't want that at 5 times. Right, fantastic. So that's that's a good place to sort of let go. So now we've got the game right back. This was quite like not too terrible, but now we need to take stock of, obviously, yeah, I mean, actually, I think what we might do is, I was trying to think what has changed on this. That's a massive piece of headland. We could actually really work with that. Obviously in the yard we've actually got, I think what we're going to do is, obviously I've got permission from JMGaming to actually like do this. I think we're going to just buy the bioplastics ourselves and just give ourselves the cash back for the land, which also means I probably will shift the so bioplastics. We're going to give ourselves the cash because we've already bought this and it was cheaper than this. Oh, that's true, we haven't got enough money. Right, so so we give ourselves 1,100 and I think, and if it's wrong I should correct it. 1,199,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 199,000. That'll do. And I will check, obviously, like to see. So we've got a little bit more. Now we do. Oh yeah, that is a point. We do own like the wrong plot of land. Yeah, that. It's nice. Yeah, Cavalier Roy was the same actually. So yeah, it's only worth 20 grand. We paid obviously a lot more for it, but we don't want that anyway. So let's sell that land. Yes. And obviously somehow JMGaming swapped these two things, obviously not on purpose. So we don't own either of these, but we do own the land we've got here. So let's stick that down on this over here somewhere. Now this is the really nice patch over here, I'm thinking. Yeah, I think we will do that there. Got to look at the sides there, the door. No, there's more than one entrance. So yeah, that's the main glass entrance where you know the proper sort of entrance. So we will stick this right down there, and the 100 grand that we had, the 85 grand that we'd got left over, we will class that as that. It's fairly flat, really. Right, so then let's do a little bit of we use asphalt, yeah, because I want to get this entrance right. Just want to get rid of this, make it like part of the furniture. This was always like this. Obviously we're also going to shift the it should be all spot on because we didn't use, let's just make that like so it is part of the and let's also smooth it because I can see that it's not quite right. Soften. Fantastic. But there's no point now in having this our sell point down by this, which is just an empty building now. So we will sell that, and we should be it'd be double that. So we'll give ourselves a couple of grand back. Oh, do we? No, I'm not worried. It's just a little tiny bit. So the self-marketing on the side of our property, little tiny booth. I'm trying to think the best possible place. We could do it. I think here. I do. So sell points is in the production set. And we want the self-marketing. It is indeed that one. It's still got that light in. I've got to get that light out. So we'll stick that. I think, yeah, right. Oh, okay. It'll not be that it's a bit. It's not really the nicest of places, but it will have to do. Right, so that is our self-marketing. That's where we're going to like do a lot of buying stuff. It doesn't seem level to me. It's not too terrible. Yeah, I'm happy with that. It's as good as it's going to get. This is going to do everything is as it should be, because I didn't really focus upon that. Yeah, their reproduction is 60%. The food and everything, the milk is just going up naturally. Their reproduction and health is exactly as we had them before. You will find... No, we didn't put anything in that. We're lucky. The Bionic Dairy has still got that exact amount that we had before, and obviously it's churning up that. Production silo has still got the same amount of corn, and it has got this. And that's what I'm saying. If the system really works quite well, the way the Giants have done it, there's a little bit of like... No, it didn't say it was connected to before. And now it is working there. It's got 7 litres in, so... Oh, now that is a true. We actually had quite a lot in that. Yeah, we may well buy a lot of manure. Trying to think. Let's just soften that so it actually comes down. Yeah, as in like it's like normal, because it is a bit horrible as it is now. Just soften that a little. Not that we're not going to use that. I think we'll just. Originally I was going to like come all the way around, but I thought there's no real need. We just need to make this so it's not too awful. And then next session we can get on with business as usual, really. Just want to soften this so it's not too terrible. Yeah, yeah, this one's like leveling a little. So it sort of can be used. I don't think that's too terrible. So we should be ready to rock and roll. Everything is exactly where it was before, but I think it is exactly as we said before, that the crops there's no crops in the fields. So that means we're starting back in August. Such a long Slaver 4X map. In FS25 it is anyway. So yeah, we own... Let's just check. There's no growing going on. No, 4 cultivated fields ready for us to actually go into. Now, the one thing that is... Yeah, no, we will see that this is exactly as I showed you. Yeah, literally. Have I got that mod? Now, they see normal prices, like 60s and 70s. I'm not sure whether this literally is... that's... Second. Apologies. Where was I? Yeah, I was just thinking, let's have a look. How much is our header worth? I don't mean it funny. I always try and say this really. So it was a John Deere header. And we will notice that we have literally got it's worth 97,000. We could do a bit of a deal here and sell ours and actually buy the one in the shop, which is like exactly the same header, but 71,000. Well, is it worth doing it for 20 odd grand? I'm not sure. I would, yeah, 20 grand's 20 grand, and it sort of compensates us for all the mucking around that we've done and all that type of stuff. So it's now business as usual. We're on the new map, and I was right and JMGaming was wrong. So we've actually shifted for absolutely no reason, because yeah, I will show him that actually he's wrong. And I was right. But yeah, obviously this is now the latest map. So we're on the latest alpha. I've got to be honest, I never saw anything bad in any of them. They were all fairly fantastic. A couple of little errors. I think the traffic was a bit dodgy, which JMGaming... Yeah, now the other thing is, obviously we had an entrance here. That's now gone. I mean, as in the fences is there, but we did a bit of a road. Now it's gone. So let's do asphalt. It's asphalt, I always find one of the best for doing the tracks. But yeah, well, I think we need bigger than normal, actually. I think probably a 2, because it's like... Normally 1 is enough, but... That's not too terrible. Let's just put a little blob of that in the middle, and then like also a bit of grass. It is true, this refraction malarkey. Yeah, that's not too terrible. That's not too terrible. Yeah, that's about where I'd like it. So we've got our entrance back. And I think everything is sort of like back to normal. So what we're going to do is, if I remember rightly, yeah, what we need to do with the bioplastics, we're sort of about broken even. I think it was, we paid 85 grand or something. Or no, it was cheap actually. JMGaming did a real thing, but we had that extra 85 grand from the actual new farm, so we'll call that quits between the fact that we bought the land, which obviously had that on it for a steal, but we had 85 grand given to us for free in a way, so we'll call that quits. It's about right. So then we want this canola to do, which I believe we can actually do this very month. We can indeed, but we could also do wheat. I think it's just wheat. I think it is wheat, and yeah, we've got the corn to put in and that all, which we're gonna do this the like the proper way. We've got corn, which is there, which always already I already did it. It's distributing, and soybean is also distributing. So we just need to stick the corn on and the soybeans on, and really that should actually like call for that, and it should. Do we need? No, it just is the soybeans. Yeah, it really is. It's like you get a third and 4-to-1. Right, fantastic. So that's where we're going to leave it. Yeah, we're at 1,198,571. Next session we'll do a little bit of like, I'm looking forward to using my equipment now that it's sort of about right. It is in the mod up for testing and it's not failed. Yeah, I've got to fix my errors, which I have now done, and I've like literally uploaded these versions. Still not quite right, but they're almost right. If it drops to the floor, you will notice it goes in the floor and hides in the floor, which I think is going to, when I lift that up, I think those little tiny silver things are going to match perfectly. So all I need to do is lift my mic. It does look nice. I'm really pleased with that stippling effect. BI Industries, I can't get it much better than that. That's about, and the BI 277, that's all right actually. So I'm quite pleased with that. So yeah, that is in the mod hub. So yeah, in fact, I must look, because Giants, it's been quite a few days that we've like done this. So you will notice this is a BI Industries one. I've been busy with most of the things that we've modded. Obviously, some are just like tweaks. It's just modifications. So we've got our own box modelled very similarly to certain other manufacturers. Very similar indeed. But yeah, I'm trying to stick to my own models now. I will make a box. Well, I do actually quite like this one. I've got to be truthful, and there's nothing wrong with doing that. But I would like to, like most modders, do one myself, really. And then it really is my own sort of like contraption. Right, but yeah. All that remains I think I'm going to keep this one linear, because it literally has been a start to finish one. I'm not going to like do my what did we do this session, because really this is the session. So for once it is. So we've got the bioplastics. We've taken up a lot of our yard, which is a bit of an annoying thing. We've got all of this space here. We've still got plenty if we send the drones up. Still at least another 2 or 3, maybe more in this particular area. So we've got plenty of scope for like going more. And we've got that slab there, and we've also got this one here where I reckon we could squeeze a couple, as well as if we really wanted. That's a very generous headland. I might join those 2 fields, and then that would be quite super duper. I am going to make good use of this. We've got stones and like trees and all that type of stuff on it, and I do think we are going to try and expand. No, that just looks weird from this angle. You can see the undulations on those fields. Oh, and of course, yeah, I had to tweak that, because you can see it's just a little bit too nasty. Yeah, it's not going to be very good for the seeding. We'll just have a quick look. It's not too terrible. There's a few little tiny little bits around there. I just want to show you what I am doing, because obviously it's I don't think there was too much with these ones actually. No, there's nothing really terrible about any of these fields. Right, that's it. Yeah, I think we're right back to where we should be. All of our equipment in exactly the same place it was before. We've got the next. I'm not sure whether the next hat is going to work on it. Oh no, it is a mighty beast. So we should have everything we had before down here. Oh, we've got auto engine start on. Yeah. So we've got all of this little lot, which we will use. I think what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to tweak that Amity into be just a potato one. I'm going to do 2 models. I'm going to do the vegetable one, and which obviously also will do sugar beets. And I'm going to have a potato one that is just a potato one. I'm going to try to tweak this one till it's just a potato harvester. You will be seeing this I fell in love with this, and this is the Amity one. Whereas it is ours, but under license from Amity. But like, yeah, we have got a proper BI Industries one that looks very similar. Wink, wink. Right, I'm going to leave it there though. Yes, so we may do a bit of ducking and diving next session. I'll grab the header. I think we will, and we'll do a bit of selling and buying like we have done for the rest of it, really. So still need a front loader. So if we do get a little I mean, I know we could afford a telehandler. If we get a little tractor that's capable, that's reasonable in the sales, that's a front loader, we might just buy a tractor as the front loader for a bit, even if it's not terribly powerful. Obviously got the next that we're looking out for. Our money is dwindling already, but then we've just no, it's about what it was before, 1002. We are buying a lot of equipment, so it's not too terrible when you think we've got the brands and all the rest of it. Right, so all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey, on this beautiful map. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.